this video, I'm going to be covering the sensing blocks. Keep watching till the end to see what they do, how they function. Welcome to DABMC. If you are new to this channel, I post regular videos on Minecraft, Scratch programming, and gaming videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Also, click the bell so you never miss a video. In the last episode, we covered the events blocks and control blocks, but today we're not doing something that easy. We're doing the sensing blocks. Firstly, let's start with the beginning of the sensing blocks. Also, before you do, if you haven't watched from the last episode, because we are continuing, make sure you go check that up. It's in the top right corner. There is also a link to it in the description, and yeah, let's get started. First, we have if touching mouse pointer. If I just get out one block, if I just click this, there you go. See. If even this master dubbing cat, which I created like in the first episode, you should see him. He's actually like, subscribe to DABMC and like this video. Boys, you have to do it. You have no option. You know what happens. If you're done, he's going to dub in your face 5 billion times, okay? So make sure you do like and subscribe. Otherwise, he's going to dub you 5 billion times. Because look, if I just do one, if I do one thing, switch, change. Look. Now there's a billion of them. You have to do it. You have to do it. You have no option. You literally have no option, because look how many clones there are. Oh my god. Dude. You would not want to mess with multiple of them. I mean, if I were you, I would not even go close. Not even close. Just need to get it close to 190. Oh my god, 90. Okay, there we go. There now. So if touching mouse pointer, this block, if you haven't seen the last episode, you need to, because we're going to be using the blocks from previous episodes to these episodes. So once I clicked if touching mouse pointer, it doesn't have to be mouse pointing, it can be edge or MrApple.lol. I'm going to choose MrApple.lol for this example. I'm going to do something a little bit more complicated. I'm going to do broadcast message. I say if touching mouse pointer, broadcast subscribe. When I receive subscribe, and do this. I know, I missed something. So to make this code work, you need to do forever. So that, and every time I click it, and it'll be done. So that's what you need to do. That's what the if touching mouse pointer does. But if touching MrApple.lol, let's say I'm gonna edge. If touching MrApple.lol, and if I touch it, if this is touching MrApple.lol, see, to subscribe to DABMC and like this video. That's what that means. I want to just leave if touching mouse pointer. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not doing that. Okay, next we have the block touching color. This basically means I need to grab an if statement first of all. This basically means like if I just do like this, let's say if touching the color and you can actually choose it from the backdrop. So if I click this, I can choose a color. If touching this color, let's say, if touching that color, then what should it do? I don't know, but you can actually choose it to be anything. For example, sounds. I'm just going to choose, hide. Okay. And then when I start, I'm going to do show because you want it to show. So for example, if I click it now, it'll go, and if I click it again, it won't go. And if I click it now, it'll come back. That's what that block does, because you can actually change it to be any color. For example, you can make it 100 and you can make saturation, I don't know, 96. You can make darkness 46 and you can make the color, I don't know, 40. Let's say it's touching that color, green color. And then you can make it any color you want. It's so complicated that sometimes I even can't do. So yeah. Also, if you understood what I just said, write down in the comment section below understanding number 1. If you do, thanks. Next, we have if this color is touching that color. This basically means if, let's say, this orange color, actually this black color, is touching this orange color. Then we want to change color effects by 25. So if I click, no, I'm not going to do forever loop because we're going to do forever. And if I click it, it doesn't because it can't be orange color. And if I choose this color, for example, a bluish color, and then if I click it, it won't work. So you actually have to be very specific about what color you're choosing, because in some cases that you really can't actually do it. I know what I should do now. Color should be if touching color. If black is touching color, no, it can't be black. It has to be orange. If orange is touching color, red, then do that. So if I click it, see, it changes color now. That's what happens when you do it. And if I just do forever loop, see, that's exactly what happens. Next, we have the sensing blocks. We have distance to mouse pointer. Distance of mouse pointer means the distance to the mouse pointer equals, and then you can do some sort of crazy equation. I'm not too fond with this, so I'm not going to do it. But if you learn Scratch tutorial, we'll actually get to this later, but that's what that block is. Next, we ask what's your name. Let's say ask what's your name. Ask what's your name. Lol. Lop. And you just click this tick. That's what that does. But if you actually want it to be the answer, it'll actually show you the answer. So that means anybody who does this, you can literally see their answer. Next, we have key space press. This basically means when the key space is pressed, or let's say we can be any key. And yeah, it can be if key space is pressed, then we can do ask if key space pressed. Okay. Okay. If key space means, for example, if you're making some kind of run game, and you need to use the controls, the most obvious controls are up, down, right, left, and A, W, S, D. Next, we have mouse down. This basically means if you're clicking something, and you can do code with it. For example, if I click it, it'll be false. And because there's no code to say set, mouse down to true, which means we'll set it to true, and then you can do some code with it. Next, we have the mouse X and Y. Also, if you understood that, type down understanding number 2. Thank you. Mouse X means, for example, you can do if mouse X equals, which is in the operators, there's an equal block. If mouse X equals mouse Y, this will belong in here. Instead, if we actually remove this and if we put this here, then it'll be that. But because it won't really ever be equivalent, so let's say, I don't know, I can't even click on it. That's what that does. Then you can do, for example, change color fixed by 12. Next, we have set drag mode to draggable. This means you can actually drag the characters, but when you click the green flag, and then you see if I full screen it, as of now, it is not draggable. That's what that does. And then if I set it to draggable, and if I click the stop button, and if I click it again, and if I do full screen, it would be draggable, but for me it's not for some reason. It's broken a little bit. Next, we have loudness. Loudness basically means like how loud something is. For example, you can change like loudness. If you go all the way back to loud events, there'd be when loudness is greater than 10, then you can actually do code with it. That's what that block does. Next, we have timer. Time is like you can set like a timer. As you can see, there's a timer right now. It's 38, 39, 40. You can. It's like basically a stopwatch, and then you can reset the timer. It'll start at 0. That's what that does. And then if I just drag it again, yeah, that's what that does. Next, we have backdrop of stage. Backdrop number of stage. In backdrop number, we can like do 3, for example. Currently it's 3, and if I change the backdrop of stage, it will be Arctic. If I do volume of stage, it will be 100, and if I do my variable of stage, it will be 0 because I don't have any variables of my stage. I don't have any variables of stage for the stage. Next, we have current year. It basically tells you what the year is. And if you want to make some like story that travels in time and then the year pops up, it would be like 2020, I don't know, 2520. And you can do that. Then you can actually say day since 2000. It's 7,429.26989648564815 days ever since 2000. That's a big number, 7,400. It even shows your username. Yep, not interesting. We're gonna do the operators block. That's the end of this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Also, click the bell so you never miss a video.